Some people act out of self-interest. Some wait for the exact moment when your guard is down to strike. They wait until you feel safe, relaxed, and trusting. This is why betrayal feels like an execution. The enemy is never outside, banging on the gate. The enemy is inside, smiling, toasting with you, listening to your plans, pretending to be loyal while studying your weaknesses. Most people never see it coming. They wait for the catastrophe to hit. The knife that kills you isn't held by your enemy. It's in the hand of the friend you trust. By the time you see it, it's already too late. Why betrayal is never a fight. It's an execution. Most people spend their lives fearing enemies. They imagine danger coming from loud and obvious threats. People who openly oppose them, criticize them, or wish them harm. These enemies stand outside the gate where they can be seen. Because they are visible, they are easier to defend against. You build walls against enemies. You lock doors against strangers. You stay alert when hostility is clear. That is why enemies rarely destroy you. Friends are different. A friend does not stand outside the gate. You invite them in yourself. You open the door. You lower the bridge. You relax your guard. You allow them to sit at your table, listen to your thoughts, and watch how you think. With friends, you share your plans, your fears, your doubts, and your weaknesses. You expose the soft and unprotected parts of your mind, the parts you hide from the world. That is where real danger begins. Betrayal is never a fair fight. It is never two sides facing each other with equal awareness. It is one person striking while the other feels safe. That is why betrayal feels shocking and deeply painful. You are not preparing for war. You are laughing. You are trusting. You believed you were among allies. The knife never comes from the front. It comes quietly, from the side, or from behind. An enemy wants to defeat you openly. A betrayer wants to use you silently. When betrayal happens, there is no warning, no alarm, and no chance to defend yourself. By the time you realize what is happening, the damage is already done. That is why betrayal is not a battle. It is an execution, planned in silence and carried out while you believed you were safe. Are taught to fear strangers, dark alleys, unknown faces, hidden dangers. Our biology warns us to stay alert. But in reality, strangers rarely harm us because we control the distance. You decide whether to let them in. You build walls, lock doors, and protect yourself. That's why strangers are never the real threat. Friends are different. You lower the walls for them. You let them inside your life, into your thoughts, your emotions, your vulnerabilities. You trust them with things you hide from the world. You laugh with them, share dreams with them, and lean on them when life is hard. You believe that a friend will protect you, that loyalty will keep you safe. But human nature doesn't work that way. Your kindness, your trust, your openness, these are measured, observed, and exploited. If you don't learn to read the hidden intentions behind smiles and compliments, you become a victim before you even know it. This is not about being paranoid. It is about survival. The world is full of predators disguised as friends. To survive, you must learn to spot the hidden enemy before it's too late. There are three main types of hidden enemies. The first is the flatterer. This person always agrees with you, laughs too loudly at your jokes, praises your every word. At first it feels good. You think they support you, but this is a trap. They feed your ego to blind your judgment. When you lose status, the flatterer disappears because they were never loyal to you. They were loyal to your power. The second type is the crisis architect. This friend is always in drama, always a victim. They pull you into their chaos, and you feel needed, important, like a savior. But it's a trap. They don't want help. They want to drag you down so they can stand on your shoulders. When your crisis comes, they vanish. They can't hold space for your pain because your pain does not serve them. The third type is the subtle saboteur. This one is clever, often your peer or competitor. They don't attack openly. Instead, they use backhanded compliments, plant doubts, and slowly chip away at your reputation. One word, one look, one small rumor at a time. They turn your strengths into weaknesses without anyone noticing. Recognizing these three archetypes is crucial. The key is awareness. You don't have to hate them. You don't have to act immediately, but you must see them clearly, without illusion, without excuses. Knowledge is your weapon. Once you can spot the flatterer, the crisis architect, and the subtle saboteur, you stop being blind. You stop giving them power. You become untouchable, not by fighting, but by understanding. And understanding is the first step to surviving betrayal before it strikes.
With sweetened smiles they wore disguise, while plotting downfall under lies. 3 years of pressure and fire, but I held firm, lifted higher. They watched me break, but didn't see I rise from pain eternally. Tried to frame me, dim my name, but stars shine stronger after flame. And though I cried behind closed doors, my crown was forged from inner wars. 12 spoke truth and justice sang. The court fell silent like heaven rang. He tried to break me, tried to win, but truth walks out with golden skin.